Welcome to Rise and Shine Daily Business Tech Boost with me, Charly Latham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and break them down into bite-sized tips you can use right away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder. Rise and shine. Welcome to your daily dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Latham. Yes, I'm looking a bit wintry today. It's a little cooler. I'm in the south of Australia, and for my overseas visitors, the south is where it gets cold in Australia, not hot. We go north to be hot, and we go cold south to get cold. So I'm a little bit chilly today. So I'm rugging up. Episode number 454. Today I'm changing tracks a little, and we're going to go to Squarespace. This came up today because I'm working with a client and they want me to do some work on their Squarespace account, and they're trying to give me access and they weren't quite sure how to do it. So I'm going to do a video on how to give other people access to your Squarespace account to help you out without giving away your account password. So I am going to go across to my screen share here. There's going to be a lot of stuff blocked out because I've got access to other people's accounts in my Squarespace account, but hopefully this will all make sense to you in the long run. So let's go to it. So I am logged in to Squarespace already. You see here it says account.squarespace.com. And you can see the websites that I have access to. Now, these two are going to be blocked out, so you don't know who I have access to. But you can see I've got access to websites. And you can see that I've got my site title here. This is one that I've just set up, and I want to set it up so I've set it up so that I can do exactly this video. So you do need to log into your account dashboard. You do need to have full admin rights and ownership rights to these accounts to be able to do what I'm about to do. So you need to own these these websites when we're doing this. Once you're logged in, go to the account, the website that you want to give people access to, and you see the three dots. Remember what I said about three dots? Three dots is always a menu or something useful, generally. Click on that, and you go to the permissions tab. Okay, now we're on the permissions tab. You'll see we've got the settings menu here on the left-hand side, and we've got several options here that we can go through. But the thing we're on at the moment is permissions and ownership. Here, you can invite a contributor or you can add a basic author. I'm going to click on Add Contributor, and I'm going to put my other Squarespace account on there. Yes, I have two. One's my personal and one's this one, my work one. Now, once you've done that, you've got all these options that you can invite people to do. So let's go through the options. One is administrator. They have full access, but they can't transfer ownership. We will come down to transferring ownership, or we'll do that on a later video, actually. Billing, they can buy or change plans except for domains and Google Workspace. Now, these two you should be very careful about giving people access to. You're probably, if you just want someone to come in and make changes to the text and such, website editor, they can edit the website content only. Analytics, they can look at the website and sales analytic. They can be a comment moderator, so they can look after the comments coming through on your site. They can be view only. So if you have a private site that you only want to give certain people access to, you will need to invite them to be a contributor, and you need to give them the viewer option. If you are running an e-commerce site, you do have the ability to allocate someone as the site manager. Now, a store manager, sorry, not site manager. You can actually have multiple people with these roles, by the way. So it's not just one person. You aren't limited to just one person doing this. You can then also give them access to the email campaign editor if you're running email campaigns out of here. And scheduling, you can give someone access to view and manage appointments and settings for scheduling. They can view and edit assigned calendars, add scheduling to assign this role. So they need to be all of this. And scheduling view only, they can look at the calendars. Okay. So there's the choices that you have for roles. Choose carefully, choose wisely. For someone like me, if you want someone like me to come in and help you with your website, you would generally allocate me administrator access. If you've got someone who's just going to do content, you would make them a website editor. And then once you've done that, you can click invite. And what you'll see here is we've got invite sent. Charly is a website editor. You can let non-admin purchase assets, which means website editors and store managers will be able to purchase licensed assets, meaning I'm assuming that means things like stock photos and such. If you don't want them spending money on your account, you can turn that off. Okay. And that means only your admins and such can do that. Let's go have a look at this invite that we've sent. We can edit it. Let's say we've sent it and then we've decided, no, actually, we don't want them to be a website editor. We actually need them to be an admin. So you can actually change that while you're waiting for them to accept the invite. Put that back. Make sure you click the save button every time you do this. If you have sent the invite and then decide you don't want them to be an editor and you don't want them to have access to your site, again, go into the invite you've sent, the 3 dots on the right-hand side, cancel the invite. So when you are asking someone, there we go. Gets itself in a bit of a knot. We've also got the ability to just add a basic author. A basic author is just a name you attribute content to, like guest bloggers' names. Unlike contributors, blogger or basic authors don't need an account. So what that means is you can have different names on your Squarespace account that you assign articles to. They're not real people, I guess you would say. And you can give them an image, you can give them their own bio, but they just they're just authors for articles. What else do we have in here? I think that's it. Let me come back and have a chat to you. Okay, so that's how you would allocate someone to your Squarespace account to help you administrate it. Administrate it. That's the word I'm looking for. It's far better than sharing your Squarespace credentials with someone and then having them log in as you. If it gets to be a problem and you're like, I just can't do this, certainly share your admin details and let someone else go and add themselves as the right role, but make sure they get their own account so that they're logging in on their own account. They're not logging in on yours. You can then go in and change your password and it becomes your account again. I can't stress more strongly how important it is that you maintain your security for these reasons. This is the best way of managing accounts, of giving people access to what they need access to and not compromising yourself. How do you feel about that, guys? Is that useful to you? Does it help? Does it give you an idea of how you can bring your teams on to help you do things without having to share all your logins? Let me know. Leave comments wherever you are watching or listening to this video. Come across to my locals community, askcharlylatham.locals.com, and join the conversation there. If you found this video useful, I would really appreciate it if you give it a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you find out when I drop more content. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye. Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlylatham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.